All praises to our Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is our father, our mother, our brother. If you don't like it, kick rocks. This is not for you. We are not for your turn. It is our turn. We begin and you end. All praises to the remnant within the remnant, the wheel within the wheel, Elohim. So I just thought I'd speak that which the Father's given me right now. A lot of these people, as we know, are struggling to cope and deal with what they don't know, right? Because they want to act like they being judged on what they don't know. No, they do know. They do know. And, the reality is that they are struggling with their end. So it's interesting because, I was having this conversation on Facebook earlier with an old friend. And he was like, because I made a comment about whatever they were talking about. And he was like, yeah, the whole thing's going to come to an end. And it's fine, much love, this, that, and the third, right? And I had to reflect on that, and it took me all maybe 7 seconds. But I had to reflect on it and get them to understand, no, we are not, our Elohim does not have us in that vibration, that frequency. We're not concerning ourselves with the end. I said, no, this is our beginning. This is indeed their end, but it is our beginning. So don't get it twisted like I'm out here being a naysayer, or we're out here just bringing forth hatred or mean-spiritedness, or just hating and wanting you the earth to change and be destroyed and end like the heathen. No. Although all that may be true, yet we still see it from our perspective. And our perspective is the beginning. Jacob is the beginning. Esau is the end. So, or Esau is the end, Jacob is the beginning. Either way, we are the beginning. Oh, white people are Jacob. Okay, that's fine. Whatever you believe is your business. We're not caring about, I am not concerning myself with those who never took any concern with me and my people over the last 400 years and over the last 50 years, 75 years. I'm not concerned myself with people who considered not, who sat around and made us, did things to us that are evil. Are evil. That's the thing. Like, the whole world is upset because it's the end of evil. I rejoice at the end of the evil of the Roman revived European, Eurocentric, Afrocentric, Asiatic civilization. I'm reveling in it. I'm excited. My vibration is high. My frequency is high. I'm not sitting here going, oh, woe is me, we're going to die. No, that ain't what I'm doing. Nor are the people around me. We are seeking our beginning. That's the difference between us, whom you hear, and the others whom you may hear and see. We're just looking forward to our kingdom so that we can be who we're to be. Not concerned about your end. We already knew. That's the joke. The joke is we already knew. We understood the eschatology of you. We understood that it was coming to an end. It wasn't us that didn't understand. It was you all that didn't understand. It wasn't us. The camps, whether they did or didn't, they didn't act it, and nor did they portray it. So maybe they in the same league or same level of frequency or vibration as the heathen. But that's, again, not my business, because we're looking for our beginning. That's what we're manifesting. That's what we're materializing. See, we're materializing this. We're materializing our beginning. Our beginning. And the world is upset because we're doing this for, the problem with the Hebrew Israelites is that they say salvation can't come to anybody else. Well, it can't. Have you not had salvation? Have you not seen your enemies fall? Who's your enemy? You all got this false sense of reality where you think that we still believe that Russia's your enemy, Asia's your enemy, Germany's your enemy. Those all look like you. You have no enemies that look like you. That's crazy talk. You have no enemies that look like you, that have looked like you. You all have gone through your entire rulership hating and destroying and bywording and enslaving through chattel, barbaric, brutal slavery, captivity upon my people. And you think none of that matters? Okay, it doesn't matter to you. You're right. It doesn't matter to you. But you know what? Guess what? Joke's on you because it matters to us. It matters to me. And with all my spirit and my light and my wisdom, I'm praying against thee. Because you guys won't recognize your own error. You just cannot see. You are not allowed to see your error until all eyes be open. But everybody's going to see. But this has nothing to do with your end. This has everything, I'm going to say that again. This has absolutely, eternally nothing to do with your end, as it is more to our beginning. That's why y'all are all confused, conflagrated. Oh, I don't understand why you guys, salvation is for everybody. Everybody. Listen, if it is to be, then let it be. You ain't got to worry about what I say. You've never, ever considered, you've never, ever cared, considered, paid attention, thought about, helped any of my people when we told you the truth. Any of them, any of them when we told you the truth. And what do you guys do now? And this is why we laugh. We laugh because it's like, oh, these are the men's descendants who made the earth tremble, who ran around the earth with flags, with banners, with weapons, with vice, and created a civilization that was only nice to their people or people who look like them or people who they felt were worthy. And now all of that has changed. Just looking at the current events of the matter and the history, when history meets current events, you already know some shit is up. Some things that like if that's coming to a head. The situation was prior to this was that they were the buffer. They were the middleman. This is just like their oil, just like everything. They wanted to be the middleman. Their church is the middleman. Their education is the middleman. Their whole system is middleman. But when the middleman gets yanked out, gets taken out, when the middleman has no more respect, when the middleman no one believes, or that when the middleman is no longer trustworthy, what good is he? And this is where they at. So now the history is meeting the current events, and it's shaking their entire foundation of wet cards on sand. And they looking at us acting like we still need to believe them. Oh, you guys need to listen to us. We all can get salvation. No, your salvation was to be able to build your civilization on top of ours with wet ass cards on sand and not let it be destroyed until the end. That was your entire salvation. Salvation, to see the fall of one's enemies. To, matter of fact, be raised up, to be the head. That is what salvation is, to be the head. And because you all didn't utilize your rulership as the head properly, whose problem is that here at the end? Whose problem? Like, literally, stop for a minute and ask yourself, is that the black people's problem, so-called, who don't even care about what you're talking about, who is not out in the streets protesting, who is watching you fall? Is that our problem, or is that your problem? Is that your citizens' problem? I mean, Trump said, bump it, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the world. He the brain. Like Pinky in the Brain. He the brain. He like, I'm taking over the world. I don't care. And we told you there will be a megamaniac, a mentally ill megamaniac, narcissist, degenerate reprobate. There's your man of sin, degenerate reprobate that was going to try to take over the world again. Again. Like, you're not going to, no European, no European is going to be able to take over the world again. It won't happen. And the reason why is so many things, but the reason why is because they don't have morality. And some will say, yeah, we do. We got this. We do. No, as a collective, you don't have morality as a collective unit. As a unit. As a collective. As a nation or nations. You don't. Well, matter of fact, you never had it, but you just, because the Father turned his face from his people, which then put us into a trance, a sleep, some sorcery that he allowed you all to do to his people. We couldn't see it. Well, now that we're awakened, we are bold and brash. We have wisdom to dash. We can see you. Now, it's very easy to see exactly what you've done to our people. It's very easy. It's no longer a secret. And now your trustworthiness as the middleman is questioned. You play both sides of the hand, both wing of the same bird, the eagle, sword, all over this earth, and lied, cheated, and stole, created narratives of lies, created lies and theft and rapine. And now, here at the end, you guys got that look on your face like, oh, a gasp. A gasp. How did we get here? What type of madness? See, and this is why we say you guys are in mental illness. Because we're not even playing that game. We're not going down that rabbit hole with you. You need to find that we've already gone down the history. We've reviewed your history. And we went back anciently, and guess what? Voila, we didn't find you. You're not ancient. You're modern. And in your modern ways, you wanted to separate from ancient ways. Because why? That was your salvation. That was your salvation to do. Now you got that look on your face like, hey, we want it again. No, you don't get it again. Your only way of salvation, your only way for our salvation is for you to cleave. Yeah, you don't get to have another go at it. You don't, and you don't get to because you've had your turn. So the only way that you're going to be able to get a inclination of our nation's salvation is if you cleave. You can't, Listen, no longer shall, so I'm going to say that, no longer shall any European lead me. They're not going to lead me in my own authority and sovereignty. Yes, I got to go to work. Yes, I got to deal with their laws and their their grocery store, that sort of thing. Yes. If someone says, hey, there's a fire over here and you are a heathen, and I know you're a heathen. Who knows? But could be an angel, but whatever, I will leave because there's a situation. But I'm not going to, when it comes to matters of my own salvation, absolutely not. Matters of my own intuition, absolutely not. Matters of my own wisdom, understanding, absolutely not. Matters when it comes to perspective, absolutely not. Matters when it comes to narrative, absolutely not. Matters when it comes to the facts of the matter, absolutely not. So when I see somebody white, black, blue, green, or whatever in the streets getting shot by police, what does that have to do with me? I reserve the right to hold back all or most all of my energy, frequency, vibration. I reserve that right. I don't have to give it to anybody, especially just because they white. I don't have to do that. No. So again, you've had your salvation. The only thing that you all can do, the only thing the world can do is cleave. If they don't, then that shows your heart. That shows what you believe, and you will grieve. You will be grieving. And let's say you are of Negro sorts in the thought process of the Negropean. If you think white Jesus or a Messiah or universal salvation is going to raise you up and keep you from the heathen, you are mistaken as well. You are mistaken as well. That's why it's only a remnant. It's only a remnant. That's why this world was made for the many. The world to come is made for the few. Not the many. That's why we're good. That's why we think the way we think. That's why we see what we see. That's why we do what we do, because the heathen nations is coming to an end. All praises to the Most High, our Elohim. And we're going to watch you all fall with no empathy at all, no sympathy at all, unless you cleave. And then maybe you and me and we can maybe make it to our kingdom. But that's where I'm headed. I'm not looking for your heaven, a bunch of whites up in heaven, under whites of Jebus. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for blacks up in heaven. No, what I'm looking for is righteousness right here on earth. Righteousness right here on earth. Let me say that again. Righteousness right here on earth, with the trees, the sun, the beauty, the majesty of our Elohim that we can see. That's only right. And he's going to do it equally and fairly. Unlike these heathens who have done it unequally, unfairly, just done it diabolically. And that's why and that's why we going to let you fall, because that's our salvation, and it's not for you all. It's not. You can only cleave. It's only fair. That's righteousness, fair, equality, justice. You all think for a minute, I'm going to watch you fall. I'm also going to keep an eye open for all those that are wishing to cleave, that are trying to do the right thing, that are seeking the mishpachah. I'm going to keep my eye open. I'm also going to keep my eye open for these agents. I'm going to continue to watch for the black-faced white mind, white-faced black mind, the blackity black, the black blacks. I'm going to keep my eyes open for the Afrocentric maniacs. Also, for the Europeans is easy to see, as pale as can be, but so too them Asians. Every one of you, whole Asian in the face. We are Shem. We are the oldest race. We are Shem. Hence why we're all, you can find us deep in the ground, under the water, all over the place. Pictures that look like us. So I don't give a boop about what y'all talking about. I don't care about you talking about the star rim frame. It's not for you. Don't worry about my rings. Don't worry about my things. Deal with yourself. Because if you're not cleaving to this word, our father, our mother, our brother, it don't even matter what you heard. It doesn't. So, just wanted to say that. Let this be a lesson to all the fools that step up, all the punks that jump up and get beat down. All praises to the Most High. Shalom.